So, you're gonna hear me laughing for a second, just because I want to tell audio and visual listeners what just happened. So, for those of you listening, Jake has a set of 3 drinks on the desk: coffee, I believe, a Red Bull, and water. And so, in between takes, what he does, he just goes down the line. He goes, "Let me get a sip of coffee." I'm like, "All right, for sure." Then goes to the Red Bull, gets a little, makes it a little bit.
I'm blushing, dude.
And then drown it all down with the water. Be good to go. Hit it fresh.
I just gotta wash up my teeth of all the residue. I'm a freak.
I appreciate the system you got going on.
Just get into the goddamn story, bro.
Anyway, so in the age of the coronavirus.
And that's how you started up.
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of changes, and one of the big things that esports has been able to leverage is the fact that we can still hold our events online in large part. Not all of them, of course, but a lot of events can still take place in one form or another, like we're seeing with the ESL Pro League. Problem is, when you get situations like this with the Overwatch League, where teams are straight up moving their rosters to different continents. And in that kind of circumstance, I mean, internet's great. Internet's a beautiful, magical thing, but it's certainly not perfect. And I think everybody knows playing a match between a team that's moving to Korea in London Spitfire versus a team that's like, let's say, in California, that's not necessarily going to be a squeaky clean experience.
There's no shot.
Yeah, it's just not possible.
I have so many examples of this being a bad idea, but albeit I can't blame the team and I can't blame Overwatch League because what are we gonna do in this time?
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation for literally everyone.
If you guys are Counter-Strike fans, during the big ESL 1 Rio Major, which has now been postponed, during the minor qualifiers, there was a team who was playing on, I think, like close to 200 ping because they didn't have a good server next to them. The other team was playing on obviously a better server. The team forfeited because there was just no shot. And that was a difference between a couple of countries that were close to each other, but just based off a lack of servers. League of Legends, we think about the LCS, what they're going to do because some of the international players want to go back home. What are the teams going to do? Because you just simply can't have one of your remote players on 200 plus ping. You're going to lose.
It's not viable. And even like say by some fluke, some miracle, right? You manage to cinch out a win on high ping. How easy is it to just like dispute that as the other team and be like, hey, this person was
jumping
lagging
across the goddamn
everywhere,
map,
teleporting everywhere. How can you say that's a valid competitive victory?
Yeah,
you can't.
And dare I say it for ESL Pro League, it might be a stretch. I believe there were several teams that pulled out, and of course, some were actually because they could not travel. I think others were because even if they stayed in their home country, they just couldn't compete because the teams were going to be on a
I wouldn't be surprised. That would be
local ping.
Yeah, that would definitely be the rational decision to make in that circumstance.
I think you write this one up as you let the teams play it out, but you kind of just like say, as fans, you have to know, all right, our boys played on 200 plus ping, like we're accept.
But there's so much money involved, Jake. That's the thing. That's the problem. The money involved.
Because we just talked about betting and gambling too. Not only on the teams who are paying their players. We just talked about esports betting is opening up.
Yeah.
Just because esports betting is not legalized, we know there are plenty of sites out there that
you can bet. It still happens.
You can bet on Overwatch League matches. What do you do?
Yeah.
But more to your point as well, as an organization, you are paying all-out salaries. You got League of Legends players who don't want to play, albeit they have their reasons because of this outbreak. Then you have Overwatch teams who are saying, we got to move our squad back home.
And to be fair, London Spitfire is still trying to play.
Yeah.
Even though they're moving.
But you're just biting that gigantic bullet up. This season is chalked up as a huge loss. We see more and more people out there. I think Richard Lewis was one of them talking about just the revenue of all of these TOs already being in the red. And now we have teams and organizations who are going to bite the bullet. We talked about Reciprocity last week, who is borderline going broke.
They have been like crushed recently.
I'm worried, man.
Yeah, and this was such
bad timing.
This was such a crucial year for Overwatch League in the first place.
Call of Duty League.
Yeah, which is I feel like that's the entire reason the Overwatch League is even still trying to function.
Yeah,
because they were like, if we cancel, I mean, how are we supposed to come back next year?
And then esports bubble and esports betting's finally taken off. Betting's finally taken off, but the bubble's like, nah. This is such a pivotal year, and all this crap happens, man.
It's like it's really unfortunate to see, and who knows how this will actually work out. Maybe Blizzard can make something work. Maybe they can swing some magic, get like a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean with servers on board.
We've heard a lot about bad cruises with the virus, man. Remember hearing those
passengers? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
God, I
The
love
ones who are just like stuck, just chilling, like, oh, I mean, I don't have it, but I'm gonna get it now because I'm on this ship.
Yeah, God dang it, man. I don't know what they're gonna do, but just
Yeah.
crazy, crazy times. We'll see how anyone can bounce back
Hopefully strongly.
next year.
Yeah.